You can see response time, just like on the 8.4 inch, is really good. I love the modern look of this screen. Like, even compared to the new Ram trucks, which that screen with the 12-inch display and all that looks really good, but I feel like this just looks a little bit nicer in comparison. It just has like this really nice, clean look. You can see stuff loads up pretty quick. And then over on the climate side, actually, you can control all of the climate here, and then you do have that climate there in the rear that you can control as well, which is pretty neat. But yeah, overall, I think the screen's really cool. And yes, we always have to do this in every single Durango video. So, you got a headrest fold, and what this is for is, you see those back headrests? Yep. Folds them down, and they need to just rename this like the smack the third row passengers in the back of the head button. But it's really just for visibility, but also, I'm not sure. I'm just kidding. But with the rest of the screen, it's really good. Response time's really good. It looks really modern, and I imagine we're going to see this screen in a lot more vehicles soon. Now, so you actually have some really nice stitching all around this area, and then you've got the analog controls for the radio and then the climate controls. It is a tri-zone climate. If you guys were wondering, the back passengers do have their own little climate stack. It's just this little thing right here. And then just down below the whole climate control section, we've got a button for the parking sensors, the stability control. This is for the hazard lights. And then this is our drive mode select right next to the auto stop start if you want to turn that off. So here's how the drive modes work. Right now, we're technically in eco mode. If you press eco mode off, that would put you in what's called normal mode, basically. And then you've got the sport mode, which the sport mode actually pops up here. So you can see it pops up, sport mode, looks cool. And then with the eco mode, you press that, and as you can see, nothing happens. It's just the EGA graphic for the sport mode is all. You can see we have like the whole center stack area here. Got a couple of USBs. I really like this. It's kind of like a second little center console, which is pretty neat. And then yes, you get a shifter. They've gone away from the dial for a minute, but again, here it is. And then yes, you can manually shift the gears yourself. You just go into that manual mode. Pretty simple and straightforward. A couple of cup holders. And then here's the actual center console, which still has a 12 volt there at the bottom of it. And it's still the double tab, so you still have the little thing on top of it. But notice they continue like the really nice stitching right next to the glove box, and yeah, that's that part of the interior. Up top here, we can see we've got the light controls, pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy with the lights, little sunglass holder, and this particular one doesn't have a sunroof. It's pretty much like a base model GT, but that's everything for the top. Now that we're done going over the interior on this GT,